repeat that again. And I've had the opportunity in the 10th Parliament, in the 7th Parliament. You see, there is intelligence gathering, there's counterintelligence, there's terrorism, there's counterterrorism. You expect those institutions are going to tell you we use these things to go and get espionage, counter-espionage. Those things are not for public, what do you call? There is the military order, military hardware and ordinances. There is the officers who are there. Nobody knows the number of our officers in the armed forces. It's supposed to be a classified information order. Classified information. Honorable members, let us not confuse statecraft. Order. Order. Mbui. I think without proper arrangements being done by security cleared committee, this parliament, open parliament, cannot discuss our security institutions in any way. Not the military. Nobody is supposed to know how many helicopters we have, how many planes we have, how many of these things. And these are information, the expenditure is for ordinances. So I want you to know that when you get to that, please, it's a no-go area. But anybody else, order, any other area, yes, but not the security machinery, not the intelligence, not the armed forces of this country. On who? On me. You see, that's why I tell you you're a first timer. You rise on a point of order when a member is contributing and is not. Order. I am not debating. I am guiding the House. No, I'm guiding the House. Proceed. Proceed, Amolo. We don't want this basic activism to go into national security. National security is not an easy thing to mess around with. Proceed.
Can I have the mic?
Give the mic to Honorable Otende Amolo.
What?
Use the next one, Otende Amolo.
Which one? Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, it is funny that the very point you make is all I'm making, yes, and yet you make it by way of correcting me. No. The point I'm making is simple.
No, I'm informing the House, not correcting you. Yes.
That the fact that there are certain things that cannot be disclosed to the public, yes, should not be an excuse to cover even those which should be audited. And what should happen is that Treasury should develop very clear guidelines to say these ones cannot be the subject of public debate, okay, but these ones ought to be the subject of public debate. You cannot take, say, the entire amount allocated to one agency because it's a security agency and say it cannot be audited. That's all I'm saying. And you're actually agreeing with me, Mr. Speaker, and we spent so much time on this for no reason. I want to close as I say the following. Two matters, Mr. Speaker. One, I agree with the majority leader.
Order, Honorable Kaluma? What's your point of order, Honorable Kaluma? Order, Honorable Senate. When somebody stands on a point of order, I will give you. Yeah, but when he's contributing, stand on a point of order. Okay, I'll get to them. You'll have it. What is out of order, Honorable Kaluma? Can you give the mic to Honorable Kaluma? Go to any nearer one, that centuries. Come to the front. Can you give the mic to Honorable Kaluma, for God's sake?
I don't know. Kaluma, there's a mic here. They have a point of order, so I'm waiting.
Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Otiende Amolo raises the good point that if there are confidential votes, then we should have a regulation around them. And we don't contest that point. The point of order I raised, Honorable Speaker, is that we are debating Supplementary Appropriations number 2 bill of 2026. And in that supplementary appropriation bill we are dealing with, there is no provision for confidential vote. And my worry is that in as much as Honorable Amolo's explanation is good, if we let it go that way, the presumption by people watching us outside there will be that there are confidential provisions here which are not there. So could we agree that for purposes of relevance, there is no confidential vote provision here?
Clearly, what Honorable Amolo is saying, whether it's classified or not classified, or it's confidential or classified, we need to have certain guidelines from the Treasury, which is perfectly in order. Proceed. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for that intervention. Mr. Speaker, I'm coming to my last point.
Wamboka is also on a point of order. What's your point of order? Wamboka.
Mr. Speaker, I wonder why are people panicking? Honorable Otiende Amolo is saying, as late as yesterday, meeting.
Order. That's why I keep wondering why you people don't read your own standing orders and understand the basic rules of debate in the House. You rise on a point of order. You rise on a point of order. Did he accept your information? So wait until he accepts your information. It's not for me to grant that. Proceed, Honorable Amorati.
Mr. Speaker, you realize I had barely taken 2 minutes.
I'll give you an additional 1 minute. So do you wish to be informed by Wamboka?
Yes. So, okay. Mr. Speaker, as I come to my third point on a general point, first I agree with the Honorable Majority Leader that we need decorum in this House. Yes. That we can disagree, but reasonably. But that includes not raising unnecessary points of order.
Yes.
By way of contribution, which you can wait and make during your own time. That also includes, unfortunately, Majority Leader, not decampaigning your own colleagues by saying what they've not done for their constituencies. Mr. Speaker, may I also say, and I sympathize with you, because in this House we have two sides of the aisle. But these aisles are very difficult because you have the minority on the majority side. Then you have the minority on the minority side. And so people keep crisscrossing and you really can't quite tell. But still, I think on the ultimate, Mr. Speaker, it is the balance that will achieve the decorum in this House. As I finish, and I agree again with the majority leader.
Give him give him 20 seconds.
I agree that the Raila Amolo Odinga Stadium is an icon. But for the avoidance of doubt, Raila Amolo Odinga name cannot have another name beside it. It is not Talanta Raila Amolo Odinga. It is Raila Amolo Odinga Stadium. Thank you.
Honorable members, order. The opportunity now belongs to the newly elected member of parliament for Emurua Dikir. The rules are very clear. He is not to be interrupted at all. Yes. He's making his maiden speech.
Yes.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you for granting me this opportunity to make my maiden speech in this honorable House. I rise today with profound humility and deep gratitude as the duly elected member of parliament for Emurua Dikir constituency following the by-election held on 14th May 2026 under the United Democratic Alliance Party. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for His grace. I also thank the people of Emurua Dikir for the confidence and trust they bestowed upon me.
Proceed.